Okay, so you just opened your Achieve article and you clicked on the ballooning of a parade, which is your only option, and you're going to see that it is about the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. It says the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade is all American, and that's not just a lot of hot air. Here's the history of the parade with no strings attached. They're trying to be funny. Strings, get it? Because the balloons have strings. Anyway, here's some vocabulary words. You might have one of these. You might have had a different one. If you recognize them, that's awesome. If you don't, go ahead and read over them and see if there's anything that you need to add to your little smart brains. So now I'm going to read you the article. While I'm reading, I want you to think, what is the main idea of this article? And what are some details that you could talk about? New York, New York, Achieve 3000, October 29th, 2019. What's Thanksgiving without a tasty family dinner and many thanks? And don't forget the 53-foot tall and about 16-meter tall Pikachu floating above the streets of Manhattan. That's in New York. The Pikachu and other oversized balloons are courtesy of Macy's department store in New York City, and they have been for nearly 100 years. About 3.5 million people show up for the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, and 50 million people watch it on TV. It's one of the most viewed broadcasts year after year. The parade is an American institution, and that's not just a lot of hot air. The first Macy's parade was on Thanksgiving Day in 1924. About 250,000 New Yorkers showed up. The parade procession was just 2 blocks long. It lasted only a few minutes. The 1924 parade had Mother Goose characters. There were even 4 marching bands. There were zoo animals too, but there were no giant balloons. Those made their debut in 1927. They replaced the animals. The roars and growls scared kids. Since then, floats, marching bands, and performers are regulars at the parade, but the balloons are the main event. There have been some accidents along the parade route too. In 1997, the Cat in the Hat hit a streetlight. It injured 2 people. Now the balloons are pretty secure. It takes around 90 handlers to guide 1 balloon down the street. Since 1927, the parade itself was canceled only 3 times, from 1942 to 1944. That's because there was not enough rubber or helium during World War II. The first ever celebrity balloon was Felix the Cat, and there are new balloons at every parade. In 1934, it was Mickey Mouse. In 1940, it was Superman. Don't forget Dr. Seuss's The Grinch in 2017. And in 2019, astronaut Snoopy will fly high. He will honor the 50th anniversary of the Apollo 11 moonwalk. The balloons keep changing, yet some traditions remain the same, and the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade marches on. And go ahead and watch that video as well. Then you'll have 2 videos with lots of information. So go ahead and watch this video again if you don't think you learned the main idea quite yet and you need to look over it. If not, you can move on to the next video.